Attention please. The Limited Express, Odoriko 7.
That passenger will board, and we ask you to please give up your seat at that time. Car 4 is for passengers.